Hi Capricorn, Cap Rising. It's Rhea, and today I'm going to go through your monthly forecast for May 2024. So there's a new energy coming through because we're going to have Jupiter that will be changing signs. It will be moving in Gemini at the end of the month. So that's going to be impacting everyone, including you, and we're going to get into that at the end of the video. So stay tuned. But first of all, let's talk about Pluto because Pluto is going retrograde. It's that time of the year. So currently it's in Aquarius at 2 degrees and it's in your second house, which means for those of you especially that have any planets in Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, from 0 to 2 degrees, it will be impacting you the most. But then also, as the months go on, it will be going back into Capricorn at 29 degrees. So it's like, can you get enough of Pluto? Can you get enough of Pluto? But if you want to know more about Pluto and how it's going to be impacting you, I have a whole video on Pluto, so I'll link that down below. But let's talk about this retrograde. So, like I said, if you have any of those planets from 0 to 2 degrees, it'll be impacting you the most. And it's in your second house of finances, resources, your self-worth, self-value, and it may be a time where you're reflecting deeply, intensely about this area of life. For those of you that are impacted the most by this. Now, of course, financial security and being resourceful and finding your sense of self-worth and value through that avenue is super important for any Capricorn, whether that's having a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. I mean, that's just who you are. And overall, you will be intensely going back and forth in this area of life. And maybe it has to do with something that is not even connected to finances or resources. It could be connected to something completely different, because the thing about Pluto is Pluto helps you find spiritual wealth. It helps you discover that within yourself, within different aspects of life. Like, yes, it will impact you on the mundane level, but there's also a part of Pluto that awakens the real soul and the esoteric and the magic and the depths. So it could manifest that way as well, where you're trying to figure it out and learn about true wealth, the spiritual wealth. Or there may be a manifestation where it does impact you more on the mundane level, but it really just depends on your chart. But ask yourself, what is Pluto teaching me during this time? What are the soul lessons Pluto is teaching me? And what do I need to let go of? What do I need to release? What do I need to reawaken or reintegrate and move into? May the 7th, we have a new moon in Taurus at 18 degrees. So this new moon is going to be impacting your 5th house. This is the house of joy, the house where the inner child exists. This is your creativity, your leisure, your hobbies, where you find pleasure, dating. So with the new moon here, the sun, the moon, we're going to have Jupiter, Uranus, and Venus here. A lot of energy, a lot of light, a lot of momentum, a lot of good feel energy, good luck energy, abundance is going to be here. So there can be definitely a time where you feel very happy and you feel very just in touch with your inner child, or you could be doing something new in terms of going to a new place, whether that's through your hobbies or through traveling. And I know it's not in the house of traveling, but when you think about leisure and you think of pleasure, you think about, going out and being out and about. So that could definitely manifest for you. Also, just like meeting somebody new. And it doesn't have to be like a serious type of relationship. Although, as a Capricorn, depending on your chart, because of course not everyone is going to be the same, but this may be a time where you just want to like dip your toes in the ocean and just kind of like meet somebody new, and it doesn't have to be serious. It's just a cycle in your life where you just want to feel good, so this could be a great energy for you. And also when it comes to your creativity, maybe you're starting something new, or you're creating something very like artistic, or just like your self-expression. This new moon can also bring a lot of abundance and blessings in that area of life as well. May the 15th, Mercury enters Taurus, which means it also enters your 5th house. So again, this emphasizes on all that I just said before. And your mind is going to be more focused on enjoying life a little bit more and focusing on like creative endeavors and like your hobbies as well, and also being more social. That's definitely a manifestation of Mercury in the fifth house, like just doing things and interacting with people that make you feel alive, make you feel happy, and bring your spirits up. May the 20th, the sun enters Gemini, which means it will be entering your sixth house, and your sixth house is going to be quite profound this month. So there's a lot of light, a lot of energy here, but also we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius on May the 23rd at 2 degrees, which means it's going to be in your 12th house. So this 12th and 6th house axis, mind, body, soul, and spirit, is going to be very profound. Yes, full moons are about letting go and endings, but it's also an intense energy that brews up and it comes to its culmination point. So from one perspective, there may be a shedding, a letting go, a releasing. This has to do with either your mind, your mentality, a belief, your emotions, anything you've been holding on to or storing, or even like when it comes to work, because the sun is going to be in the sixth house. That can be definitely profound for you, or even when it comes to your health. So something changing, something either leaving your life or you release it, or something new, because you make that room, something new occurs that has to do with work for you, of course, as a cap dominant. That's always going to be the story of your life, but also when it comes to your health and even your spirituality, because the sun is going to be in the sixth house, but opposite, the moon is going to be in your 12th house. The 12th house has to do with your spirituality, has to do with your dreams, and has to do with your creativity. So you can be very creative this month, very artistic, and also very in tune with your spiritual beliefs, and your dreams can be extremely profound. So have a dream journal, because you definitely can receive a lot of messages. May the 23rd, the same day as a full moon, we have Venus that enters Gemini, which moves into your sixth house. So this is you taking pleasure in work, taking pleasure in your routine, your health. And I mean, there's just going to be just this feel-good energy, especially because at the end of the month, May the 25th, we're going to have Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, moves into your sixth house. So the sixth house rules a couple of different things. The first thing I'm going to say is routine, okay? Because if you think about routine and structure, what goes under that umbrella? Work. That's a routine, getting up in the morning at a certain time and coming back home at a certain time. And also when it comes to taking care of your body, your health, like you got to feed yourself. Maybe you go to the gym, maybe you go to Pilates, however you take care of yourself. Like there needs to be structure and a routine in order to be present at work and excel in your job, but also when it comes to your health. So all that is going to amplify. This is the area you want to grow in. You want to excel and grow. Of course, this is just your natural default, but this energy is just emphasizing on growing even further in your work and in your just like feeling good about yourself, like being more excited about taking care of your health as well. So this could be a great energy for you because it can bring a lot of opportunities, and also, it can help you regain your excitement or joy in feeling good and taking care of yourself. But with Jupiter, you also got to be a bit mindful, because although it is a positive energy, it still can have its moments where it can be a little overbearing, or it can overdo it, or it can escalate things even further. So I definitely want to emphasize on the health with Jupiter in the sixth house. That is super important to take care of. Like work is of course a priority for a cap dominant, but if you don't have health, if you don't have the best health, you can't do all the other things that you want to do. So May is bringing forth a new energy, new opportunities, and it's going to be an exciting month. So I hope you have an incredible month. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, connect with me on TikTok at @ReAstrology. Also, if you want to learn more about astrology in your chart for one-to-one readings or emailed readings, check out my booking website in the description box, and I'll see you soon.